What's up everybody, my name is Moise and welcome back to another video on the Daily Gamer channel. Hope you guys enjoy. In this video we're back with some more worldwide events and we're going to be covering 5 things, and like always I'm going to have all of the links down below and all of the timestamps down below. First up, we're going to be talking about the automotive industry, the movie industry, second up, electronics, phone related stuff, and last we're going to end it off with some worldwide events like always. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. Alright, so in the automotive industry, we're going to be talking about Tesla, which I talk about a lot all the time. But, you know, Tesla had its tech day recently. Pretty much they get on stage and they talk about some improvements they've done with their technology and stuff like that, like what they hope to achieve. But in that event, Elon Musk also came up and he talked about a Tesla robot. So he said that Tesla will start working on a Tesla robot, and some of the features he named was its height, weight, how fast it can move, how much arm extended lift it can carry, how much it can deadlift, and how much it can carry, like the carry capacity it has. So some of the main features he said was it's going to be friendly, it's going to pretty much eliminate dangerous, repetitive, and boring tasks for humans, and it is going to be built by humans for humans, pretty much. So the height of this robot is just like any other human, an average human, 5'8", 5'8" inches. It can deadlift 150 pounds. It can, on arm extended lift, it can carry 10 pounds, sorry, and with its carry capacity being 45 pounds. Now the top speed, this thing is at 5 miles per hour, and its weight is 125 pounds. Now, those are some of the main features. They're working towards it. But I have a video down below which sort of got my gears turning about this. Do we need this? And is this going to be helpful? So we've already, you know, made a lot of robots that help around our daily lives, such as autopilot Teslas and other automotive cars. You know, robots that vacuum the floor and dishwashers, just to name a few. And so all of those have a specific task that they're very well at, and they do that very well, and they can't do anything else. Now, what Tesla is here doing is naming a humanoid looking robot that can do everything, but will it be able to do everything perfectly? So pretty much the bottom line is, if we make this Tesla robot, how much programming, how much effort, how much cost will it take to get this to do, you know, function and to work well in a human environment? Because we haven't shaped our environment to match with the robots. We've shaped it so it, you know, is more compatible with us. So that robot is going to have to get used to the environment, and the environment isn't going to change for them. And pretty much what I'm trying to say, it's going to be really hard to program the robot to do daily boring tasks that are repetitive. But Tesla called themselves an electronic robotics company on the stage. They say we make robotics because their car are technically robots. They drive you around by themselves without, you know, you having to touch the steering wheel or the pedals. So I guess that makes sense. But the thing about Teslas is that they don't have to take in as many information. They only have to take in the road information and whether anybody's on the road or any cars on the road. So the robot's going to have to take a lot more information about, like, the environment, houses, street signs, poles, all that stuff that a car usually wouldn't have to take into effect. So that means the sensors in this is going to have to be a lot stronger. The brain is going to have to be a lot better. But who knows? Maybe Tesla can pull it off, and maybe it'll actually be useful. So now we're going to move on to the movies. Let's get to it. So now we're going to be talking about the movies. I'm going to be using the website called The Numbers. I'm going to have it linked down below so you guys can check it out if you want. But number 1 this month is Free Guy. It was directed by Sean Levy had a domestic BO of $69,399,280, and it had an international BO of $53,100,000. Second up, we got Candyman, directed by Nia DaCosta, which had a domestic BO of $9,100,000. And okay, so the things that I've told you and what I'm about to tell you might be outdated, so it'd be better if you just check the links down below. They would tell you the most accurate information. Third up, we got Black Widow, Keeping Her Stand, directed by Kate Shortland, obviously featuring Scarlett Johansson, which had a domestic BO of $180 million, $180,903,407, an international BO of $188,405,835. Wow, that's big numbers. Alright, so those are the top 3 movies. Now we're going to move on to some electronics. In the world of electronics, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5. Made by Sony, the PlayStation 5. They have revised it, they've changed it up, it's a bit different now. Not the console, not the controller, the console. So, you guys have seen the video on the PlayStation 5, sitting right here. But some things they have changed now, or a lot of stuff in the inside. It's 300 grams lighter, so this heavy boy is going to be a bit more lighter. But another thing they changed was right here, this platform, if I can figure out a way to turn it upside down without breaking it. Whew. This screw right here, they've changed it. This screw right here. This screw is now able to be opened with your hands. So before you needed a screwdriver, now you can open it with your hands. Now I hope I didn't break the PS5 while doing that, because I was one-handed. Well, just wish me luck. But another thing they changed in the PS5 was its heating, its sound, and a bit of its functionality. Let's just say that. So it's going to be about 1 decimal quieter, which isn't that big of a deal. It's not that much of a difference. But it's going to be 9 degrees hotter. So in a more air compact kind of area, you might be able to feel it, but it's not that big of a deal either. But what they did change was the heatsink, which is why it's 300 grams lighter and it has more heat. It produces more heat. So they made the heatsink like less than a half now. So the heatsink was, say, like this big before. It's this much now. They really did that for mainly cost reduction when producing it, and so they can make some more profit, because recently they were saying that they aren't making that much profit, or they weren't making profit on the PS5, and now they have said that after changing the stuff up, they are making the profit that they hoped they would. That's the PS5. Now we're going to move on to some phone world. Onto the phone world. I'm talking about Samsungs, and you know me, I like Samsung. I use it all the time. I daily drive a Samsung S10 Plus. My dad has a Note 8. And, I like Samsung. So, Samsung News, they officially have released all their new stuff as of yesterday, August 27th. They have released, you can now buy the Galaxy Z Fold 3, the Galaxy Z Flip 3, the Galaxy Watch 4, the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, and the Galaxy Buds 2. You can buy all those stuff as of now. But another thing is that a Samsung phone exploded on an airline in Alaska. So an Alaska airline that was going from New Orleans to Seattle had a bit of a explosion. It was not major, it was very minor, nothing happened, no one was injured. But it happened on Monday, so about a week ago. I don't know, August 26th, 21 or something like that. And it's because the Samsung A21 overheated. So the A21 series never actually had an issue with it. It's been some time since they've released now, and no one's ever reported it, exploding. So this was the first one that exploded. And they're saying it might be because the battery was defected, because it hasn't happened anytime else, so that's why. I don't think so it's Samsung's fault, because, the customer could have gotten a battery replaced, and the shop guy person probably just put in a bad quality, and that's what happened. But this is probably going to impact Samsung's reputation big time, especially after their improved sales on the Galaxy series, on the Galaxy Z series, which is doing amazing. It's through the roof right now. They're doing like 80% better than the 21 series, S21 series. So, you know, they're getting back their first place, which I really hope they would. But this might, you know, impact the reputation, because 5 years ago, the Galaxy Note 7 also had the same issue, and they had to recall almost all of them because it was practically a bomb you were carrying in your phone, so in your pocket. So the Galaxy, this is the Note 8. The Note 7 had a lot of issues exploding. So Note pretty much means there's a pen in here and you can use it to write it. So the Note 7 battery exploded a lot, and so they had to recall almost all of them. And that caused Samsung a lot of problem as well. But now we're going to move on to worldwide events. Let's get to it. Okay, so I don't have too much news in the worldwide section. But the one news that I do have is extremely major. FDA, the Federal Drug Agency, has approved the first COVID-19 vaccine. So before, every person that got the vaccine, including me, it was not approved by the FDA, so anything that might have happened would not impact FDA and the government, or the, you know, creator of the vaccine would not be held responsible. But now that FDA has approved it, all that stuff would happen. So anybody that was scared previously or was worried about getting the vaccine, you can safely get it now since FDA has approved it, the Federal Drug Agency. And so if they think it's safe, it is definitely safe. Now, any issues that might come up with the vaccine is going to directly impact FDA. So they really took a step, and they are 100% sure that the Pfizer vaccine, which has been approved, is completely safe for human use. That is from 12 and onwards, everybody can get it on. No one under 12 can get it yet because it still hasn't been approved for those. But everyone 12 and up, all those people can get it. That will do it for today. I'll catch you guys in another video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And subscribe. Peace.